practice on this. All right, and just two mistakes here, but wonderful on the conversation part here, right? So number one is correct. Number two, yes. Number three, correct. Now, number four, you are correct, but we can put it in a much more better way, but you did answer correctly, which I have written for you. All right. I am busy then. Yes, we can put she is busy. All right. And number five can put there, maybe I can come later, it's based on the text here, correct? But it should be, she will come later, all right? Comprehension is to understand the story and also to write the answer in that person's point of view. All right. So, but nonetheless, very good on the conversation. Now, just before we continue with the new lesson, Ms. Ling Ling, first off, let's continue with our phone call, right? So first off, Ms. Ling Ling, hello.
Hello.
All right, very good. Second one, good morning, this is William.
Good morning. This is Nini.
Very good, nice job. Third one, how are you? May I speak to John?
How are you? May I speak to John?
Lovely. And the last one, hi, is Alan there?
Hi, it's Alan there.
Very good on the phone call. Ms. Ling Ling, what you learned today and what you learned in the past, make sure to work it out in real life, okay? Practice it with your friends as well to practice. All right, good. Now, one more time, again, we go this phone call conversation. Again, I will repeat. First off, we must start with the greetings, which is good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Let us practice. Ms. Ling Ling, good morning.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good. And then we introduce ourselves. This is William speaking.
This is Nini speaking.
Beautiful. Now let's ask the question. I'm going to pick, let's go with Jackie. The name is Jackie. So Ms. Ling Ling, could I speak to Jackie, please?
Could I speak to Jackie, please?
Wonderful. All right. We are asking about the person. Now, if we reply yes, we say, yes, Jackie is here.
Yes, Jackie is here.
Good. And if he's not here, we will say, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So if it's not in, okay, we can just say, I'm sorry. It's out of the office or based on the location. And then we will ask to leave a message. We will say, can I leave a message?
Can I leave a message?
Good. And how do we end it, Ms. Ling Ling? We say,
thank you for coming.
Wonderful job. All right. So one more time in our phone call, we first must repeat after me. Greetings.
Greetings.
Introduce.
Introduce.
Asking to speak.
Asking to speak.
To the person.
To the person.
3, 4, 1. Replying yes.
Replying yes.
And replying no.
Replying no.
Replying.
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 Yes, will be this two words here. Replying, okay? No. And ask to leave.
Ask to read.
A message.
A message.
And the last one is the ending. All right? So,
and
the steps when you are talking to a person on the phone. Now, let's do a little more practice on the phone call. Let's take a look at this phone call here. Now, I will be Sarah and I'll be Kevin. So please listen to this short conversation making a phone call between Sarah and Kevin and Mr. Stephen at the end. Now, First off, good morning, England PC Services. This is Sarah speaking. How can I help you? All right. In the first part here, we greet and we introduce ourselves. Second line, hello, this is Kevin Jett from Friend Technology Firm. Could I speak to Charles Stephen, please? So we introduce ourselves and then we ask to speak the person. The person here replied, just a moment, please. I will see if he is in or Mr. Stephen is available. Mr. Stephen, I have got a Mr. Kevin Jett on the line for you from Friend Technology Firm. Will you take the call? And he's replying yes. He say yes, please put him through. All right, so Ms. Ling Ling, you can see here, these are how they create the conversation to talk to a person. So one more time. First off, Ms. Ling Ling, he does the greetings.
Greetings.
The word good morning, she replied. And then she introduced herself. All right, she say, this is Sarah speaking.
Yes, it's Sarah speaking.
Let's change to let's change to your name. Now Ms. Ling Ling say, this is Ling Ling speaking.
Yes, it's Nini speaking.
Very good. And reply, how can I help you?
How can I help you?
Good. All right. And then Mr. Kevin here, he introduced himself one more time. He says, hello, one more time. This is Kevin Jett from Friend Technology Firm. Here, he introduced himself and then he asked to speak to the person. Could I speak to Charles Stephen, please? One more time, Ms. Ling Ling, we'll ask to speak to the person. Could I speak to?
Could I speak to?
One more time. Could I speak to?
Could I speak to?
Okay, very good. Here's how you ask the person. All right. Now, Sarah here, it's a little bit long. She asked him to wait. Just a moment, please. All right. She asked to wait. And then she went to check to see if the person would take the call. Mr. Stephen, I have got Mr. Kevin Jett on the line. She asked, will you take the call? One more time. Will you take the call?
take the call?
One more time. Will you take the call?
Take the call?
Very good. Okay. Okay. And then she replied yes. Mr. Stephen replied yes. He say yes. Please put him through. Basically, just say yes. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So one more time. This is how we make a short phone call conversation. First, we greet. We introduce ourselves. Reply back with introducing ourselves. We ask to speak to the person. We ask them to wait. We will check, and then we will reply. Okay, Ms. Ling Ling?
Okay.
Good. So one more time, go through the background. So one more time, we went through here. First things first. Oh, sorry, 1 moment. Right. First, greetings, introduce, ask to speak to the person, and replying yes. So, Ms. Ling Ling, you're going to practice on this 4 points today to create a your homework. Try to create your own conversation with this person. You can make it simple. All right. You can also copy from here, but please don't make the same person. But you can try to create your own conversation with this person. All right. By, first off, one more time, you greet. So Miss Ling Ling, try. Greet yourself, please. How do you greet the other person? How do we greet?
Good afternoon.
Beautiful. And then we introduce ourselves. How do we introduce ourselves?
This is Nini.
Mhm.
That is Nini speaking.
Lovely job. Good job, Miss Ling Ling. Wonderful. Right. So you can use these points here to start, and you can use these extra points here to make your conversation more interesting. You can put there, how can I help you? And so on. Or you can put there, wait a moment, please. And you can put there, I see if Mr. is in or Mr. Stephen is available. You can use some of these points here to create your conversation. All right. We are really going into the creative part of the English part. But of course, Miss Ling Ling, you can also make it simple. Okay. Now, one more time for the homework. First, we greet, introduce yourself, and then the other person introduce themselves, ask to speak to the person, ask to wait, check to see if the person will take the call, and you can reply yes or no. It is up to you. Okay?
Okay.
Right, so create a simple phone call conversation here. Have your homework for today. And this is good timing. That's right. All right, good. We have finished up with the phone calls. Today, we're going to start with a new topic. Ms. Ling Ling, we're going to go with two things today, which is the countable and uncountable noun. Now, I do believe you did this in your past lessons. But today, we're going to learn these two things. The first one is the word countable.
Countable.
One more time, countable.
Countable.
Good. Beautiful. The pronunciation getting better. So this is countable. These are things that can be counted. All right. If you can count, countable. 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 So examples are like eggs, banana, fries, burger, 1, hot dog, 1, apple, carrots, tomatoes, and watermelon. Oh, right, and this word is olive. But basically, countable things are like only one thing. This is 1. 1. 1. So one more time, countable. Right? Now, so those things are countable. Like this bottle, countable. All right? Yes. Now, the second word is the word let me just write the line here, countable. The second one is uncountable.
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 Yes. So now we're going to go into things that we cannot count at all. All right. Here's a good example. Let's take a look at this bottle of water, Mike. It's thinking, let me see. Anyway. So this, the bottle, countable.
Countable.
Oh. Right. Now we go to the water inside. Miss Ling Ling, can we count the water?
Countable.
Now, the bottle, yes. Water, can you count water? Uncountable, yes. So, things that we cannot count, they're called uncountable. like water. And a few more examples, we have milk, salt, sugar, jam. Oh, I didn't put the jam yet, but rice. Okay, see, missing this is rice. We cannot count. The things that cannot be counted is uncountable.
Uncountable.
So one more time, the new word today is countable. Countable.
Countable.
Uncountable.
Uncountable.
Okay, so as I show you here, one more time, things like eggs, you can count them one by one, countable. Banana, countable. One by one, countable. This small little fries here, we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, countable. One burger, countable. One hot dog. One apple. 2 carrots. 5 tomatoes. And watermelon. And now let's do a little bit of practice from the old one. Miss Ling Ling, one more time. This is the word eggs.
Eggs.
Good. How about this word?
Banana.
Good. Wonderful. This one here, simple for you.
Apple.
Lovely. And this one?
Carrots.
Carrot. Carrots.
Carrots.
No. Miss Ling Ling, not carrot.
Carrot.
Carrot. Yes, bring out the R. Carrots.
Carrots.
Carrot.
Carrots.
Very good. And this one here?
Tomato.
Good. And the last one?
Watermelon.
Wonderful job. All right. Now, just to show you for countable and uncountable here, let's take a look at the next slide here, Miss Ling Ling. So, we're going to use the grammar points here of the word. Today is, for grammar, how many.
How many?
Good. And this one here is how much.
How much?
Good. We got these two here in our grammar point, which is how many and how much. Basically the word many and much. All right. So how do we use these two questions here? How many and how much? Now, let's take a look on the left-hand side here. The first one, we're looking at this. When you can use things that can be counted, like this can be counted, this can be counted. Oh, sorry. This can be counted. Use the word how many.
How many?
Let us practice. Our first one is eggs. The first line here. Miss Ling Ling, please take a look. How many eggs
How many eggs
would you like?
would you like?
One more time. How many eggs would you
How many eggs would you like?
Good. Because we can count the eggs, so it's how many. But when you break the eggs, a different story, which I'll tell you in the future. Now, number 2, we have the apple. Miss Ling Ling, how many apples
How many apples
would you like?
would you like?
Good. And the last one, tomatoes. Miss Ling Ling, how many tomatoes
How many tomatoes
would you like?
would you like?
Good. So let's practice with how many, all right, with the word would you like on here. Oh, sorry. Oh, I have to close this. Okay, so one more time. This. Use the word. How many? Right. Let's practice. First one is Ling Ling. How many eggs would you like?
How many eggs? 1, 2, 3. 3.
Hmm? Oh, good answer. But we practice with the question first. Very good. 2. Miss Ling Ling, give this a try. This is a banana. So now, question: how many?
How many
Hmm.
you like?
Yes, with the banana. So, how many banana would you like?
How many banana will you like?
Good. One more time. How many banana would you like?
How many banana will you like?
Good. The new word today we have this is one more time. Olive.
Olive.
Good. And together with this, Miss Ling Ling, how many?
How many olive will you like?
Would you like?
Would you like?